good evening, and thank you for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am Evelyn Izibili, and now to the news in details. Road users in Benin City have called on the Edo State government to urgently swing
They should come with a design that everybody will identify the place as a bus stop. So you drive the place, put a logo there, let everybody identify it.
Everywhere you turn around Key Square, popularly known as Ring Road in Benin City, one can visibly see the lawless parking by commercial bus drivers who pick up and drop off passengers on the main road. Some of these drivers are often seen driving recklessly, seemingly to avoid being caught by the Edo State Task Force, thereby posing a significant threat to road users. Some road users express concerns over the lawlessness on the road, describing it as an eyesore and defacement to the city center. They allege that some commercial drivers often pay money to task force officials who allow them to drop off and pick up passengers. They said those who do not pay are chased by the task force officials, leading to situations where some bus drivers, for fear of being caught, may injure passengers who may fall off in an attempt to quickly enter the vehicle.
Especially those conductor and all those bus driver, the way they do, and mostly the thug, those people they have them to be controlling, they are more or less thug, because they didn't do it in a needful way. But the way they are doing, they are just instructing by giving them money, collecting money from them. They didn't even care. So everything has to be in order. If you want to stop, go at the park. Make sure you be at the park before you drop your passenger.
It is a very bad habit, and at least the government is trying enough to remove them from the street, but they are not willing. So there is nothing you can do about that. I think they have come to stay. That's what they think. So they are trying to run from all this Agbero or these people employed to control them. When they are trying to run, sometimes they hit down somebody. They will even brush somebody. My advice is that the government should do palliative measure. Should give them bus stop. Let there be a bus stop. When there is a bus stop, they will know where to stop.
The road users called on the government to swing into action to curtail the indiscriminate parking of commercial vehicles by deploying more task force officials to the roads and to checkmate those officials allegedly collecting money from drivers instead of enforcing the rules.
Don't just drop anyhow and block the road for other people. Like if some people are complaining before I left this, before I come here, we are left now, complain bitterly about the way they are blocking road. It's not and don't leave everything for this talk or for those boys to do. To me, those boys, they are good, but the way they are doing is just like they are doing in a talk form. It shouldn't be. So the government should come out with a correct system. We put a place where it's going to be a bus stop, where it's going to be a park.
The government should set a monthly committee that will check and all those things. Because it's not for government to set a sort of a committee to maintain all law and order, okay?
It is expected that the government will swiftly swing into action to address the lawlessness on the road. Osarogie Agwebo, reporting for BeeTv News.
Peak Rendezvous Entertainment Global Limited and the Edo State Government present Joy Has Come Music and Comedy Concert featuring Fido. Joy is coming. Nasboy, Ivana, Hammerboy, Maliki, Funful the Comedian Action. Other performing artists are MC Alemano, Lean Brown, Lim J, Young T, Oa Rain, and more. Host Piccolo. Date May 4th. Venue Victor Waifu Creative Hub, Airport Road, Benin City. Red carpet Carpet 5 p.m. Main event at 6. Tickets regular free. For table reservations call 0818-856-1636 and for regular and VIP registration visit myevent.com.ng. Proudly supported by Edo State Government, Black Celebrity Magazine, Tarex. Event is packaged by N Grace Entertainment and Ruru World.
Joy is come, only early in the morning.
The APC Arewa chairman in Edo State, Alhaji Danjuma Garuba, has offered prayers of gratitude to Allah over his recent appointment as senior advisor on Muslim affairs to the governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo. BeeTv News Freeman Osawe, who covered the Jumat prayers at the Nasfat Central Mosque in Egba community, reports that Alhaji Danjuma Garuba was accompanied by other key members of the Arewa community in Edo State. The report is presented by Gifts Waboy.
In continuous recognition of the Muslim community in Edo State, the Senator Monday Okpebholo's administration recently appointed the APC Arewa chairman in the state, Alhaji Danjuma Garuba, as special advisor on Muslim affairs to foster inclusivity of the Muslim community with the government of Edo State. In celebration of this new height, Alhaji Danjuma Garuba, accompanied by other key members of the Arewa community in Edo State, offered prayers of gratitude to Allah at the Nasfat Central Mosque.
When you get to Hajj, you can never differentiate he is a Nigerian, he is a Muslim, that is from this country. We are all one. That's a good Allah. Hajj also serves as a lesson to learn patience and sacrifice.
In a brief remark, Alhaji Danjuma, who spoke in Hausa dialect, appreciated the governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, for giving the Muslim priority in Edo State, which he said they have never enjoyed under any past government, assuring that the Muslim community will continue to maintain loyalty to the state government, the Benin monarch, and above all, promote and sustain the peaceful coexistence in the state.
Ni a matsayin bawo nake ni ne wakilin ku a gidan gwamnati ni nake kare duk wani al'umman arewa al'umman annabi da suke da ni a matsayin bawo ku nake duk abin da ya same ku ya same ni abin da ya same ni ya same ku kuma ina mana fata alheri mutane ke zama a nan kai ba to na zo yi muku ɗan nasiya ne don abin da ya same ku wallahi ya same ni amma za ku sani ba nan ni dai na fata alheri kuma ba na son fitina senior advisor sai a kai na a fannin hausawa SSD na gwamna musulmi ne SSD na gwamna ba SSD shi sakataren gwamnati ba wallahi musulmi ne kuma chief of staff ba musulmi ne masha Allah haka wannan gwamnatin yana da alamun taimaka mana a wannan da kuma sai mu taimaka mishi taimakon da mishi ba masu fitina amma idan wani ya taba ku to za ku san taba.
The Imam of the Nasfat Central Mosque in Egba, Gani Yusufiyu, and the APC Arewa Youth Chairman in Edo State, Rabiu Salisu, lauded Senator Monday Okpebholo for the appointment of Alhaji Danjuma Garuba, describing the recipient as a man of integrity and assured the governor of continued support from the Muslim community.
Muslim, we should please be remain patient. In anywhere we see any problem, don't cry fight. But remember what happened last time here. If anybody come and fight you, relate to the people around you. The man in charge that is representing Muslims is not a biased man. They will take your complaint to the government and they will do the needful. Don't let them say that Hausa people, Muslims, they are fighting, they are disturbing the peace of the land. Let us cooperate and support them so that they will know that Muslims were a peacemaker.
Wannan chairman namu na Arewa community, shi ya yi kokarin sa. To, abun da muna so ku ba mu haɗin kai. Babu mutum ba tare da mutane. Amma kun ba mu haɗin kai komai abun da zai mana noma. Abun da muna so shi ina so a lokacinsa a samu babban makaranta na tafsirin Qur'an. Da girmansa, da girman SSD, da girman Cuban Star duk musulmi ne. Lokacin na ya kamata mu samu babban makaranta na tafsirin Qur'an. Da ba dai insha Allah ba yarda Allah. So da haɗa mu na kanmu mu ma da gaba da za mu taimaka masa.
The recipient of the appointment on his part, Alhaji Danjuma Garuba, said he is elated to have been found worthy by the governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, assuring that he will use his good office to ensure that the welfare of Muslim community in Edo State is prioritized.
Thank my God. It's not easy for you to work for somebody. And the person knows that this man worked for me. It's not easy. And I'm not only the Muslim in Edo State, but my God and the government of Edo State fished me inside the mosque and gave me the senior advisor to him. And I'm very happy. This is my friend, the Imam of National's first mosque. I decided to come to his mosque and pray. The thing that gave me joy in the mosque, he just called the Muslims, give them Quran to pray for the state governor, and the SH was. I'm very happy.
Alhaji Danjuma Garuba is the chairman of the APC Arewa in Edo State. Gift Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
Road users in Sapele Road axis of Benin City and other surrounding areas within the Benin metropolis will soon heave a sigh of relief as Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has commenced the rehabilitation of the old Sapele Road and other adjoining roads. The move is to ease traffic gridlock and reduce congestions on the main roads. The governor, while inspecting some of the ongoing road projects, said his administration will be judicious in the use of revenues occurring to the states to improve the quality of life. He assured the Edo people of transparency and accountability. The report is presented by Esohe Osewengi. The rising cost of food items in Nigerian markets is making it increasingly difficult for families to stick to their household budgets. What used to be a routine trip to the market has now become a guessing game, with prices changing almost daily and causing anxiety among shoppers. BeeTv News Gift to our boy has the report.
When you reach us, you can't say, what I buy? I lost money. When you can't calculate, you can't say, you not less on money. Now, what you buy too dear.
Frequent changes in the price of commodity is frustrating budgeting for many families, with residents saying it is now harder to plan meals on managed finances. Many responded told BeeTv News that the unpredictable price of food items have forced them to abandon budgeting entirely. Others explain that instead of sticking to budget, they now simply take whatever money they have to buy whatever they can afford at the time.
Every day things are increasing. So maybe you buy today 1,000 before when you go to the market the other day 2,000. So we are appealing to the government, let government come to our aid so they can reduce the things.
Everything to cost now. Because we say may you do budget, maybe if you want more for you like 10,000 naira. That time you say you can't recommend for us, you're not going to buy anything. You not buy anything from you. If you budget like 20,000 naira now, you know see you buy anything. So things too cost, everything too dear. So no, not if you make budget now because any budget we say if you don't make this time, you don't buy anything. Money no person they use again, things too cost, everything too dear for markets. things too there, so we need the government to talk about it. So things too cost.
Affect everybody. Wey be say if you carry money go market like 100,000, when you reach house, you come dey think say wetin I buy, I lost money. When you come calculate, you come say you no less money na wetin you buy too there. If for nice, if be say things maybe government fit help us say make everything drop now, we carry money go dey lot of dey use. If you carry money, I no dey reach anything.
For this situation we are now, for this budgeting of price of items of goods, is very, very fluctuating. Because when you budget, say you want to spend 5,000 for a pot of soup, but when you get to market, 5,000 cannot buy fish for a household. It's affecting the economy. It's affecting us badly. When you want to buy okra, many things of pepper, everything excavates.
Most homes now are not experiencing stability. You see conflict, children, parents, husband and wives, in conflict because of these fluctuations. And you intend to go to the market with, like, let's say 10,000 naira with a list of things you need to buy, but by the time you get to the market, you notice that it will not even be able to buy half of the things you've budgeted it for. Oh, this really is affecting the family in a negative way.
As market prices continue to fluctuate, residents are now calling for urgent intervention to stabilize the economy and ease the pressure on Nigerian families. Gifts Ugwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
Take It Back movement, Edo State chapter, has unequivocally condemned the arrest of Comrade Marxist Kola Edokpayi, the leader of the Talakawa Parliament, by operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, in Benin City, for expressing solidarity with Burkina Faso's leader, Traore, and demands immediate release. In a statement signed by the coordinator Take It Back movement, Edo State chapter, Comrade Hafiz Lawal disclosed that the leader of the Talakawa Parliament, Comrade Edokpayi, was arrested on Wednesday, 30th of April 2025 for expressing solidarity with the government of Burkina Faso led by Captain Ibrahim Traore. According to the statement, the blanket act of political repression is not only unlawful but a direct attack on the constitutional rights of Nigerian citizens, particularly those who choose to question the status quo and challenge systematic oppression. The statement noted that Kola Edokpayi is a well-known voice of the voiceless, a relentless advocate for the poor, the working class, and the downtrodden in Edo State and beyond, and has consistently mobilized the masses under the platform of the Talakawa Parliament, a grassroots movement that champions the rights of ordinary Nigerians against elite exploitation. They emphasize that Kola Edokpayi has committed no crime known to Nigerian or international law. His show of support for Captain Ibrahim Traore does not in any way justify his arrest. Freedom of thought, expression, and association are guaranteed under Section 38, 39, and 40 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, as well as under several international human rights treaties to which Nigeria is a signatory, noting that his arrest is therefore not only legally indefensible but morally reprehensible. The movement, however, demands the immediate and unconditional release of Comrade Kola Edokpayi from DSS custody, a public explanation and apology from the Department of State Services for his illegal detention. Also, an end to the surveillance, harassment, and intimidation of political activists, particularly those expressing their views and demanding good governance. Edo citizens have called for the ban of roadside parties by the government to ensure free movement by road users. They stated that the roadside parties are not supposed to be allowed as it causes severe traffic gridlock due to the road being blocked. BeeTv News' Pelumi Mukoro has the report.
The habit of blocking roads for parties or events by some Edo residents, causing inconveniences to other residents and road users, is now seen as a serious concern. Many have deemed the action as inconsiderate as it causes severe traffic gridlock on the road. Frowning at the act, some respondents stated that government should put a ban on it and recommended the use of event centers or school compounds for hosting parties instead.
Maybe they go rent where they do better and marriage. So that is because most of the time when you say if you do waka, you will see say they use their better teeth, they block everywhere. Nobody, the person will see where.
The recent increase of 50% in bank SMS charges by commercial bank institutions in Nigeria, which took effect May 1st, has sparked mixed reactions from residents. Many are expressing frustration and inconvenience, citing the added expense as a burden. This development follows the recent increase in telecommunication rates by telecom providers, which was approved by the federal government. BeeTv News' Sandra Ogenekewe give us more details.
We are not saying government is not trying, but their policies are somehow harsh, and they should look for a way of reducing it for common men.
On May 1st, several commercial banks effected an increase of 50% to 6 naira on bank SMS charges, now making citizens to pay 6 naira instead of the former price of 2 naira. This new decision was implemented due to the recent increase in telecommunication rates.
Well, I feel so terrible about it, because it's really affecting a lot. It's affecting businesses. For people that are doing business, the fact that you have to subscribe all the time, data is not even enough to do anything, text messages is not expensive, I think it's really affecting. And on a normal note, common Nigerians was not even able to afford the normal data rate. So just imagine with the increase, how it's really affecting us. So I don't know if there's a way maybe the government can do something about it, maybe reduce the charges and all of that. It's really, really, really bad, and we really feel bad about it.
Normally, I'm not happy about what is happening in our country presently. But men looking at it, it's just that we that is working, we don't see anything that is more okay for us this time around. Because the increment of all that tariff, about increment of airtime, SMS, all these stuffs, I'm saying it that is something that's going to disturb us in the future. If the government can look into it and try and work towards it, it can help every one of us. But looking at it now, transportation is high, electricity is high, everything is high. Well, how are you going to benefit from it? Even the children that is coming behind us, I'm going to train them, I'll take them to school.
Citizens lament that they are already struggling with the impact of inflation, including rising cost of electricity, food, and poor road conditions, not to mention insecurity. Adding an increase in bank SMS charges is exacerbating the issue, making life even more challenging for citizens.
We expect that this time around, almost everything should not be increased arbitrarily because of poor person or because of general citizen. The rich can equally pay for it, but the way government is handling it is even creating oppression on the poor. And strictly, it is not this time around when everything, nearly everything are under increase, and the inflation rate in the country is very exorbitant, and people are dying innocently, and it's supposed to be reduced.
Some individuals expressed concern that the recent increase in bank SMS charges will significantly affect business owners, as it will lead to higher transaction costs and potential impact on their profitability.
Me, I don't like them. They need to reduce them. Data, this thing, they don't increase. Now, because they increase for SMS, this they need to reduce the thing too much. It's too much. Now, the money person they send message, all those things, they reduce them. It's too much, I beg.
With the new increase, citizens are calling on the government to step in and renegotiate with telecom companies to lower the cost of bank SMS charges. Sandra Ogenekewe reporting for BeeTv News.
The West African Examination Council's WAEC and the National Examination Council's NECO to fully adopt computer-based testing CBT for their examination by 2026. Minister of Education Dr. Tunji Alausa disclosed this during an inspection on the ongoing 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) conducted by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAM) in Buari, Abuja. BeeTv News' Esohe Usewenge has details.
Dr. Tunji Alausa announced that both WAEC and NECO will start administering the objective papers via computer-based test from November 2025, with both essay and objective component fully computer-based by May and June 2026. He says if JAM can successfully conduct CBT exams for over 2.2 million candidates, WAEC and NECO can do the same. Dr. Alausa praised JAM's exam monitoring system, describing it as meeting international standards and helping to curb malpractice. He also revealed that a committee is currently reviewing examination standards nationwide, with recommendation expected next month.
Always started our exam at 8 o'clock. The first session is 8 o'clock. The second session, 10:30. The third session, 1. And the fourth session at 3:30. But every reasonable person will know that you have these children are young and you need to let them know that they don't get there at the point of 8. They have some preliminary things to do. We must check their 250 of them that we are inviting. We must check their papers. So we expect them to do that for about 45 minutes. So if we are now asked these children that arrive at the center at 6:30, I don't know if anybody who can say that, oh, my own child arrived at 7:30 and they sent him back. But should we tell them 7:30? How many of them will miss the exam?
Earlier, JAM Registrar Professor Ishang Oloyede clarified that the board's UTME exams have always begun at 8 a.m., with candidates advised to arrive early for accreditation. He dismissed complaints about early arrival times, noted it is necessary to screen candidates before exams begin. Professor Oloyede also debunked claims of candidates being posted to centers they didn't choose, stating investigations showed no such cases and blaming misinformation from some candidates to their parents. He confirmed that over 1.6 million out of 2.3 million registered candidates have completed their exams, with about 50,000 remaining.
Exam meets all international benchmark with exam that is based that is being foolproof for people to cheat. So this is an exam that is done, monitored, coordinated with the highest level of integrity. And I'm happy that we're able to do this in Nigeria. And we have a good country. And with the president that we have now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that puts so much emphasis on human capital development. When I say human capital development, areas of education, health, and social protection. And as well, our president is also working hard to fix all facets of the economy. And one important thing that we've seen around now, there's strong rule of law in this country.
The registrar further revealed that over 40 candidates have been arrested for malpractice, including impersonation and attempting to smuggle out exam questions with hidden cameras. He assured the results would only be released after thorough verification. Esohe Usewenge, reporting for BeeTv News.
The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Joseph Telumon, has challenged the boards of the ministry to leverage research and development for the actualization of the Renewed Hope agenda. In the water sector, he spoke at the inauguration of the governing boards and executive management teams of the River Basin Development Authorities.
It is a new chapter for Nigerian water sector as the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation inaugurates new leadership for the River Basin Development Authorities. The all-important occasion seeks to reposition the ministry to revitalize the water resources and sanitation sector as part of commitment to attaining President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. The minister charges the new board members and executive directors to leverage research and development towards contributing to the realization of the renewed hope agenda in the sector.
From your experiences, there will be some innovations, some new ideas on board that will help the river basins, that will help the ministry in delivering on the mandate given to us by Mr. President. And it's very, very evident that in achieving the presidential priority area for food security, there must be a deliberate commitment to expanding irrigated farms across all the river basins.
The National Assembly is not left out as leading actors converge to witness the significant event. The House of Representatives talked about its readiness to carry out proper oversight with increased funding to the sector.
We will perform oversight functions over the money the federal government committed in these basins and see whether you will justify additional more money in the next budget cycle.
The newly inaugurated board chairman and executive directors pledged to be diligent in carrying out their duties.
I assure His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, the Honourable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, all our APC governors in the country, national and state APC leadership, that all the river basin will collaborate and work in unison to realize the objectives of the renewed hope agenda in our respective areas of mandate.
With the new leadership in place, expectations are high for improved service delivery and impactful reforms in the River Basin Development Authorities. Soher Osenege reporting for BeeTv News.
The Labour Party has set up a disciplinary committee to investigate allegations of anti-party activities against Governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, and some other members of alleged anti-party activities. The five-man disciplinary committee is headed by the Deputy National Chairman, Ayo Olorufemi, at the National Executive Council meeting held yesterday at the party's headquarters in Abuja. Chairman of the party, Julius Aburi, also mentioned that the party will not be joining any coalition. He insists anyone calling for a coalition has questionable character. Governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, reaffirmed his administration's unwavering commitment to strengthening the judiciary and ensuring the smooth delivery of justice in the state. The governor gave this assurance during the commissioning of the state-of-the-art magistrate quarters in Ketu, and first of its kind in Nigeria.
To ensure that justice is administered under a comfortable, safe and secure environment, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has handed over 34 three-bedroom flats to judges and staff of the Ministry of Justice, as well as the Deputy Sheriff Warehouse. Speaking during the commissioning of the Lagos State Judiciary Magistrate Quarters, Ketu, and the Deputy Sheriff Warehouse, Majide Ikorodu, Sanwo-Olu said that 24 of the three-bedroom flats are for Magistrate Kada, while 10 are for the use of the Ministry of Justice.
We believe this is another testament of our commitment to judicial reforms, to our commitment in institutional excellence and service to the people of Lagos. The proper management and secure storage of court records, their exhibits, in our view, evidence a fundamental need for the integrity of the judicial system.
It also reflects the commitment of Sanwo-Olu's led government to upholding the sanity of judgment in the state courts.
As we are all aware, after judgment at the trial courts, matters do go on appeal. In the process, execution probably will have been carried out, goods will have been seized. These goods are left in the open. In the past, and are left to the whims and caprices of the elements.
The newly constructed warehouse is therefore to provide a secure, organized, and professionally managed space where such property will be properly stored, documented, and preserved at a cost, pending the conclusion of the appeal from the judgment in question.
Amidst increasing public discourse on the welfare of officials in the judiciary, the governor said the newly commissioned facility is part of deliberate efforts to provide a conducive working and living environment for officers, thereby enhancing their efficiency and independence. Balumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
The Presidential Initiative on Compressed Natural Gas has announced a reduction in transportation fares across selected areas in Abuja on CNG-powered vehicles. Commuters traveling to locations such as Gwagwalada, Buari, Lugbe, and Kuje will now benefit from a 40% discount on standard transport fares.
Aligned with President Bola Tinubu's commitment to easing the economic burden of Nigerians, the Presidential CNG initiative is driving efforts to reduce transportation costs by promoting the use of compressed natural gas in the public transport sector. The initiative focuses on deploying CNG-powered buses and converting existing commercial vehicles to CNG, a more affordable and environmentally friendly alternative to petrol. This shift is expected to significantly cut fare expenses and translate into lower transport fares for commuters in collaboration with the National Union of Road Transport Workers. The initiative has introduced a 40% fare reduction along selected routes in Abuja.
Different destinations when they were running on petrol, and we have come together, made an analysis, and achieved a 40% reduction fare in the transportation from area 1 to all other destinations. The reduction project will continue. More cars are being converted, and we move from here now. We are going to go to area 3, where we have also done a reduction of their prices. We are going to go to all other parks within Abuja and eventually the country.
Our strategies are vehicles that have been converted. We have a price tag written on the vehicles, so that you as a passenger, if you are going to Gwagwalada, Nyanya, you will notice that this vehicle is being converted and this is the price tag.
Despite growing interest in CNG, access to refueling stations remain a challenge. The Presidential CNG initiative assures that measures are on the way to expand the number of operational gas stations across the Federal Capital Territory and beyond.
Yeah, now in Abuja there are 10 stations across the place. Across FCT there are 10, and we know even in this month we have at least 2 more coming on stream. We just implore with Nigerians to be a bit more patient with us. We're getting there, we're working hard. As we're doing in Abuja, we're doing across the nation as well.
As well as the transition to CNG continues to gain momentum, the government has emphasized its commitment to making cleaner, cheaper fare accessible to all Nigerians. Osarogie Agwebo reporting for BeeTv News.
The Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria has said the country's economy is not yet eligible to be addressed as hyperinflationary due to its positive economic outlook. FRC's Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Rabiu Olowo, says the council evaluated 5 indicators to determine if that Nigeria's economy is hyperinflationary and insisted that the country does not qualify as they assess the general population preference to keep its wealth in non-monetary assets or in a relatively stable foreign currency. He said the country's recent stand on the matter is an addendum to the January 23rd position. Therefore, the International Accounting Standard 29 should be applied in the preparation of financial statements for the 2025 financial year. The FRC position is also secure to the World Economic Outlook report by the International Monetary Fund and the rebasing of the economy in January by the National Bureau of Statistics, which has impacted the GDP and inflation rate. Mr. Olowo says the FRC will continue to monitor economic developments and update its position when necessary. He said the initial prices of refined petroleum products as the result of NNPC's stoppage of sales of crude to Dangote refinery has been reversed by the return of the policy, accumulating instability and slight reduction in the price of the products across the country. Nigerian rich cultural heritage is facing a significant challenge as the country's indigenous languages continue to decline. With over 500 languages spoken across the nation, many are on the verge of extinction due to the dominance of English as the official language. BeeTv News' Sandra Ogenekewe, in an interview with some respondents, highlights probable ways given to solve this problem.
The widespread use of English has relegated indigenous language to the background, with many Nigerians abandoning local languages to the Western adopted language. This trend is further exacerbated by urbanization, westernization, and globalization.
Language has colonized all aspects of life. Because one thing about language is that if there is war here today, you don't want to use a pidgin English. You use your language to get the answer and solution of what is going on. We must adopt our language. We must teach our language in schools.
The way many people see me, they say, Oga, you are an Igbo, but you know how to speak Benin language. Simply means a dialect. When you understand your dialect, does not deprive you not to know your own particular language. You understand me? So you traveling to Dubai, traveling to US, traveling to America does not matter. What really matters, as long that you are a Yoruba or you are a Bini or you are an Igbo, does not make you to forget your tribe or your language.
Citizens believe parents are the major reasons for the local language decline, as some parents do not teach their children from the early stage of socialization. Thus, parents are advised to speak this indigenous language to their children at home. They further stated that parents who are outside the country or outside their state should take their children home during cultural festivals and other holidays, as this would help them to socialize with their peers and learn more about their language.
Especially my local government, you can't contest for any position. You can't be addressing your people for English or broken. You must, we call it Igbo Izube. The indigenous language, the language that our madam will understand. Then for that reason, many of us, some live at Lagos, different places. Every festival, when school closed like this, they'll take their children at home to spend holidays. That 2 months or 1 month and they will play with other children there. They will understand language. Christmas, that's why especially we Igbos, we used to go for Christmas. From there, the children, they will see what they will see before. The language and festival matters a lot.
So some of us speak pidgin English to our children. And it makes them not to learn from with the parents. So I think it's the major problem we are facing, and it's something that we can tackle in order for them to learn more, because we are not foreigners to ourselves. So most of our children, they speak English. At least when they go to school, they learn English there, and government still have to contribute on it, because nowadays they don't teach legal language in school again. I wish the thing continue again. They teach the same language in school. Today, our children are supposed to know how to speak language.
While governments and private-owned institutions are encouraged to add local languages to school curriculum. Sandra Ogenekewe reporting for BeeTv News.
Some respondents in Benin City have expressed concerns over the skyrocketing prices of clothes, especially quality clothes, which they said have increased by over 100%, as the quality male jean trousers that previously sold for 10,000 naira now cost for 20,000 naira, and the marker shirts that was previously sold for 5,000 naira now sells for 10,000 naira. BeeTv News' Osarigwe Agwebo reports that the respondent said due to the skyrocketing prices of quality clothes, they have now resorted to buying second-hand clothes to avoid going without clothing.
On Tuesday, early morning, Okrika, New Benin markets. That's how we do it.
Clothing is a basic human necessity that provides coverage and protection for the body, helping individuals maintain dignity and modesty in their daily lives. Beyond its functional purpose, clothing also serves as a means of self-expression and fashion. In recent times, the prices of clothes have skyrocketed immensely. Some respondents in Benin City said a quality-made jeans that previously sold for 10,000 naira now sells for 20,000 naira or more, depending on the brand's quality. They said due to the current economic reality, it is now difficult for them to buy a cloth at such price, noting that they have now resorted to buying second-hand clothes, which they said have also increased in price but are more affordable than quality clothes.
I make clothing expensive now. I'm not saying I'm native everywhere now. Make clothes are very expensive. You can't get a shirt for less than 25k, trousers for less than 33k. It's not fair, it's not nice. You can't wear good clothes because it's very expensive. It won't go down, it will always go up. It's going up, it's always going up.
Due to the economy now, the more expensive things are just everywhere. Whether mealwares, whether clothing, whether foodstuffs, everything is getting out of hand. And then I don't think, personally, I think some of all these our senior men at the top, they are not also helping matters, because you can be pricing something for 2,000 and just somebody just comes and be like, how far, I'll give you 20k. So those people, they are also kind of spiking up the price and everything. On Tuesday, early morning, Okrika, New Benin markets, that's how we do it. And normally buy it at 1.5, but now at Bendan Select though, normal boutique, you can at least, in fact, they have one shirts of 200,000 naira for just so it depends on where you get yours from.
The nature of the economy. Before now, like this my clothes, you can buy these clothes like 3,000, 4,000. But now if you want to buy these clothes, 18,000 naira. So you can see that a pair of jeans now they will be telling you 30,000 naira to buy one jean. This is what we used to buy 5,000 before now. So people are not patronizing the stiff, the one street. Sorry, the one we call krika. Okay, because even the okay is not even cheap. A friend of mine bought okay jeans for 8,000 naira a few days ago. I said 8,000 for okay. I said it's expensive. So okay, 8,000 new one, 20-something thousand, 30,000 naira. So it's not still cheap.
Some boutique owners on Forestry Road attributed the skyrocketing prices of quality clothes to the high cost of transportation, dollar to naira exchange rate, as most of the clothes are imported and not manufactured in Nigeria.
Before, jean was 7,000, 8,000, normal jeans. So then those quality ones from 15, 20 upwards. But right now, even those normal ones now 15k. So now to buy jeans now, you have to be ready. Let's just say inflation, then cost of production, if I may say, maybe the whole subsidy thing, and the exchange rate. If we could ban some certain imports, then focus on our local manufacturer here, maybe things will get a little bit better.
Like this very one, we call this one Marcus t-shirt. Also with this one Marcus t-shirt. Before we saw this one here, 5,000 naira. But now it's 10,000 naira. Yes, 10,000 naira. What can we do? Even where we are buying from market, Lagos or Onitsha, it's still the same high price. But when you ask, they say it's an economic issue. We don't know who to hold. But all we know that may God help us.
Although clothing prices are high and do not seem to drop soon, it is a necessity that people will always bear. Sarogi Agwebo reporting for BeeTv News.
We'll take a short break and we will be right back shortly. Stay with us.
Peak Rendezvous Entertainment Global Limited and the Edo State Government present Joy Has Come Music and Comedy Concert featuring Fido. Joy is Coming, Nasboy, Ivana, Hammerboy, Maliki, Funful the Comedian Action. Other performing artists are MC Alemano, Lean Brown, Lim J, Young T, Oa Rain, and more. Host Piccolo. Date May 4th. Venue Victor Waifo Creative Hub, Airport Road, Benin City. Red carpet Carpet 5 p.m. Main event at 6. Tickets regular free. For table reservations call 0818-856-1636 and for regular and VIP registration visit myevent.com.ng. Proudly supported by Edo State Government, Black Celebrity Magazine, Tarex. Event is packaged by N Grace Entertainment and Ruru World.
Welcome back from that short break, and now to the foreign scene, where Anthony Albanese has been re-elected as Australia Prime Minister in a landslide victory, defying the usual trend of second-term government losing support. Also, Australia's opposition leader Peter Dutton suffered a major defeat due to what some called the Trump effect. BeeTv News Global News correspondent Rebecca Goffey tells us more on this and other stories from the foreign scene.
Anthony Albanese has been re-elected as Australia's Prime Minister in a landslide victory, defying the usual trend of second-term governments losing support. His Labour Party is expected to increase its majority significantly, while the Conservative Liberal National Coalition suffered major losses. Albanese said voters have chosen fairness, opportunity and kindness. Meanwhile, Australia's opposition leader Peter Dutton suffered a major defeat due to what some call the Trump effect. Dutton also lost his parliamentary seat of 24 years to Labour, making the loss even more painful for him and the Liberal National Coalition. Though Dutton started the campaign with an edge due to rising cost of living issues and low approval ratings for Albanese, that advantage faded. His campaign was seen as awkward and failed to win over voters. Dutton was compared to Donald Trump due to his hard right views, tough immigration stance, and strong criticism of China. Police in Melbourne has launched an investigation after racist and Islamophobic banners were displayed from overpasses on the Monash Freeway during Election Day. According to newsmen, people dressed in black and wearing face coverings held up signs with hateful messages, including one that read, "Only Aussies' votes should count." The banners sparked outrage, especially from Muslim Australians who said the signs were deeply hurtful, particularly to children. And lastly, on Global News, Prince Harry's interview has become a major moment, revealing deep emotions and family tensions. The interview started with questions about his failed legal battle to restore his UK security, but quickly turned into a powerful outpouring of frustration and sadness. Harry said he was hurt that King Charles won't speak to him because of this security stuff, even though he's unsure how much longer his father has. He also shared how sad he feels that his children have little connection with their UK family, saying he was gutted and tired of only returning home for funerals and court cases. And that's it from the global scene. Rebecca Goffey reporting for BeeTv News.
Nigerian artist Omale has etched his name in Afrobeat history, joining the ranks of Burna Boy and Rema with a groundbreaking achievement on Spotify. BeeTv News gives to our boy house details of this and more from the entertainment world.
In a monumental feat, Omale's debut album, Boy Alone, has surpassed 1 billion streams on the platform, a testament to the artist's growing global influence and the international appeal of his sound. Released in July 2022, Boy Alone features chart-topping singles such as Soso, which has amassed over 285 million streams, and Understand with 169 million streams. The album also saw a notable collaboration with Grammy-winning megastar Justin Bieber on Attention, which has garnered over 110 million streams. This remarkable milestone reinforces Omale's status as one of Nigeria and Africa's leading global stars, contributing to the worldwide recognition of Afrobeat. His recent collaboration with Davido on With You set a new record for the biggest opening day on Spotify in Nigeria, further cementing his impact. Omale's success not only marks personal milestones, but also signals the continued global rise of Afrobeat, further shaping the genre's international influence. Nigerian singer Davido has once again demonstrated his appreciation for his fans, this time surprising a Ghanaian supporter with a generous reward. A fan had posted a video of himself singing Davido's song, With You, with remarkable precision, showcasing his dedication and passion for the artist's music. The video caught Davido's attention and he responded with a generous offer. Davido commented on the video, stating, $5,000 for you, OLS contact. The comment quickly went viral, with fans praising the singer for his kindness and recognition of loyal supporters. Recall that the singer dropped his long-awaited fourth studio album, 5, last month, and one of the songs doing well, With You featuring Omale, has surpassed 4.98 million streams on Nigerian Spotify. The album has the likes of Omale, Chris Brown, Mos Keys, Victony, YG Mali, Odumodu Black, Chike, Victoria Monet, Shensia, 450, Becky G, Taze, and Daju featured on the project. Lastly, on entertainment, popular Nigerian social media influencer Martins Vincent Ose, widely known as Very Dark Man VDM, has been detained by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Activist lawyer Deji Adeyanju confirmed this in a post on his official Facebook page on Friday evening. Earlier reports suggested that Guarantee Trust Bank (GTB) ordered VDM's arrest following his criticism of the bank after alleged unauthorized transactions were made from his mother's account. In an update, Adeyanju stated that his team of lawyers, led by the head of their firm at Marvin Omoregbe, just met VDM's friend who was arrested together with him in EFCC custody. He stated that they will be taking legal actions against GTB for the inhumane treatment meted out to their client. And that's it on Entertainment News tonight. Gifts Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
And that's your weekend in headlines. I am Evelyn Izibili, signing off with clarity and confidence. Until next time, stay informed and inspired.